Hello, and welcome to English 102 Online. I'm your instructor, Mr. Weinkoop. If you watched the video that was already on the website, because maybe you saw the email I sent out over the weekend, that's totally fine. I'm not going to cover much new ground here. I just wanted to provide a more updated version of this video for you with applicable dates when you watch the share screen that I'm going to do here in a second. But I also just wanted to talk about some of the ways to navigate the course, specifically within each unit, and some things to keep in mind. So I want to keep this short, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. So hopefully by now you are probably familiar with D2L because you've already taken some courses. If not, that's okay. Just make sure you're reaching out to me if you have any questions. So when you log in, you'll see our course. If you're watching this video, you're probably in the class already. And I have this video down here. All I really want to briefly cover is just some tabs to keep in mind. So when you log in each time, you'll get to the home page. Make sure you're checking for any announcements here from week to week first. These updates, I really wouldn't worry about. It'll just mostly just tell you that people are posting in the discussions. So I wouldn't concern yourself too much with that. But the calendar is important. It just kind of gives you a heads up on what's due from week to week. However, I don't recommend navigating the course from the calendar. This tells you when things are due, but it's really important that you go to the content area just to make sure you're seeing everything in context. So the main place that you'll access the course from this semester is the content tab. I really would not go to any of these tabs here. Stay within the content area because that's where our course is housed, and that's where the navigation is. So at the top, here under overview is my information and the course information. These are my office hours for the semester. Right now I'm using Zoom, so there's a Zoom link. We do have access to ConnexEd, which I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this semester or not, but I'll make another announcement about that in the coming weeks. We have the syllabus and schedule is posted here. My office hours are also under this unit as well. Please make sure you're downloading the syllabus and reading my course policies because I will hold you to them. And then the schedules there is a complete schedule for the semester with all the due dates for the weekly assignments. So please make sure you download that and keep it on you or use it to write down in your planner or anything like that that you use for when assignments are due. Right now, you only have access to Unit 1. There will be other units in the course. This course is made up of 3 main units. Unit 1 and 2 are our big units. The first unit is 6 weeks long. The second unit is like 8 weeks long, if I remember correctly, and then the last unit's 2 weeks. So there's a lot of writing done in these first 2 units, and then the third unit's a reflection. In Unit 1, I just want to kind of help you sort of navigate each unit. So when we start a unit like today, make sure that the first thing that you do, read the unit homepage. It has a short description of what we'll cover and what you'll be expected to complete. Our first essay will be due at the end of the unit. So everything that we're doing on a weekly basis helps us build up to that essay. So all the assignments are very important because they will help you write the essay. This first unit, I will tell you, is a little difficult for some students. So it's very important that you're reaching out to me with questions if you have them, and that you're watching the videos that I provided in the course. I would download this assignment sheet and just go over any of the sort of materials that are in that assignment sheet and note the due dates in there as well. The unit homepage has a navigation for all the assignments, and it has the unit objectives. But you can also just access the assignments from week to week. Sometimes each week will have a little description and some useful links, and then there will be assignments due each week. Typically, we do a lot of discussions in the class. Usually the initial post is due on Thursdays and your responses are due on Sundays. This first week, I have the post due on Friday because I wanted to give you an extra day just to get situated into the course. And then this diagnostic essay is just sort of a thing I check off. I just want to make sure that, we're on the right place. I want to see where everybody's starting the course from and get a sense of their writing in week 1. So it's not an essay per se, as much as it is just a prompt that I want you to respond to in sort of an essay format. And then all the due dates are noted there as well. And just keep in mind that the assignments are due from week to week. I do not let you complete late assignments, but I do accept late essays. So that's really important to remember. Your major essays are certainly accepted late with minor deductions. but the homework I don't accept late because they're kind of integrated into the course in a way that they sort of rely on student comments and peer feedback, and it's not going to really help you to submit them weeks after the assignments due. The only other place you really need to check on a weekly basis is the grades tab. And this is just where you will receive feedback from me on certain assignments. So it's really important that you're checking this weekly. I don't always provide feedback on every assignment, but I do provide feedback on essays. So before writing the next essay, make sure you're checking the feedback and the rubrics from the previous essay. When you log into the grades tab, you'll notice that you'll see a score, certain percentages, and then there will be things like the essay, maybe with comments, there'll be a rubric sometimes, and then feedback as well. So it's really important that you're checking that and making sure that you're reading all of that, and asking me questions if you have any questions from week to week. The only other thing I want to mention in this video is to make sure that you are signing up for Remind. It is this app that I use to maintain contact with you. It's faster than email. It's a little bit more informal, so you can kind of feel a little more comfortable just kind of sort of texting me if you have any questions or just letting me know. I will let you know that D2L sometimes has some hiccups. You might see a broken link. Sometimes the due date or deadline might be a little confusing because it might say 2021 on it instead of 2022, for instance. I just got to go in and fix that real quick. So just let me know if you see anything like that. I really do recommend signing up for Remind because that is the fastest way to contact me and maintain communication with me. For bigger concerns or sort of really, really important communications, I would stick to email. Like if you have a draft or there's a really big emergency or something like that that you have to document with me. But for the most part, we can maintain informal contact through this app here. Otherwise, that's it for me. I will stop sharing here and just say that I look forward to working with you all. Please make sure that you are reaching out with any questions, and I'll see you around in the discussions as well as in the writing that you complete for this semester.